Hello, guys, girls. Rob here, and I want actually for you to be able to see, if possible, the there we go. This dice. That's the one thing I want you to be able to see, and also this tournament seeding. And what we're going to have is we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, and let them. What we're going to do, we got 16 wrestlers, and we're going to let them wrestle each other in Legends of Wrestling. And what we're going to do, I'm going to roll the dice right now. I have got my wrestlers right here. Okay, whatever number I roll, we know it's 16 of them. So if I roll a bigger number than 16, then we can just start 17 at the top. But if not, we'll go all the way. We'll go to we'll put the first one right here. See, the first one is a 9. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's a 9. So let's take it. Here's the first wrestler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And our first wrestler in the tournament is the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik. So, who will he be wrestling in the first round? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He'll be facing off against the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Iron Sheik against Ric Flair should be a great match. 8. 8 right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Harley Race. Harley Race, 7-time champion. This is going to be a very tough division. I thought the 16 best wrestlers that deserved a chance. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Harley Race are going against John Cena. John Cena. All right, let's see. Another 20. We've already had 4 out of 16, so we know it's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another champion for about 20 years. Lou Thesz. Lou Thesz. There are no hiccups in this tournament. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That should be a real good match. Ricky Steamboat. All right. So now we got 10 left. There's 12, 10, 11, 12. Triple H. Triple H. $12 again, and there's what, 10, 8, 9. So that should be 9, 10, 11, 12. Triple H, how about against Ultimate Warrior? How about that? Ultimate Warrior. 1. That's a good one to have there. How about the top side of the other bracket? Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. And who will Hulk take on the first time? His first match, who will Hulk be taking on? $19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh my goodness. How about Stone Cold Steve Austin? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wow, the wind is really blowing here tonight. Only 6 wrestlers to go. 10. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ivan Koloff. Ivan Koloff. The Russian Bear. Was once a WWF champion. 19, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bret Hitman Hart. How about that? Bret Hart. 4 left. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Barry Windham. Barry Windham became a champion very late in his, well, not early on in his career anyway. He'd been in wrestling over 10 years when he became a world champion. 3 left. 18. All right, so it'll be the third one down. 1, 2, 3. Magnum TA. Magnum TA never became a world champion. Terry Allen was his name. And now, it doesn't really matter. 19, 1, 2. So this is Buddy Rogers. Buddy Rogers, a few times heavyweight champion. And then how about this guy? Ends up being that 16th pick. Chris Jericho. So this is the tournament coming up of Legends of Wrestling. Championship tournament. Okay. So the Iron Sheik against Ric Flair will be right up there with one of the first matches. Harley Race, John Cena. Lou Thesz, Ricky Steamboat. Triple H against Ultimate Warrior. Go to the other side, we see Hulk Hogan against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ivan Koloff against Bret Hart. Barry Windham. Magnum TA. Should be a great match. Buddy Rogers, Chris Jericho. Another great match. And we'll hope to have the championship match within a few weeks from now. So stay tuned to my channel. I'll mix it up. If I'm going to have 2 matches on the card, I'll pick one from this side. I'll pick one from this side. I won't work my way down. So that way, you know, you never know who's going to be wrestling, but we'll see. Should be pretty good, I would say. If you haven't been watching, you need to be watching New England and Tennessee. Still a good bit of time left in that game. I still think New England wins that ball game. Um, the first game of the evening, penalties. I never even brought up penalties, but penalties killed the Bills along with stupid quarterback play. Allen played like crap, man. I mean, he really played terribly. And he just threw the ball up for grabs a bunch of times. He just did not play well. Now anytime he got out there and ran into trouble, he ran backwards. And that was but when he had his chance, he would run downfield, did well, but too many bad plays by Josh Allen there. It was just I would say look, I'll tell you what I say before the game. Win the turnover battle. They did that. Punter must be effective. Yes. Special teams battle, and they did all of that. The quarterback just played terrible. Really did. And now Brady is sending he's sending the Titans home, I think, here very, very soon. When asked this week, let me also preface this. They got together with some of his friends this week, and they said chances are Brady is out of there, win or lose the Super Bowl this year. Wouldn't that be something? If they were to, this would be their biggest task ever to win this one, to be the 7th for him. Who knows why he did anything? He was just playing stupid ball tonight. He ran backwards 3 or 4 times, lost 30 and 40 yards. Crazy stuff. He must not have a quarterback coach. And that speaks volumes right there. You know, if I'm the Bills front office, I would think serious about either firing the offensive coordinator or firing the quarterback coach, because he doesn't know what to do with it. There's Brady. Brady's got the ball on about the 40-yard line. Did you see this ref stupid moment? The ref stupid moment. First game, second game. Well, you talking about that touchdown? Well, it should have been a touchdown, because he didn't need the ball in the end zone right to start the second half. That should have been a touchdown. They should have sent that to New York, but they didn't. And they made it like, oh, well, that's automatic. And no, it's not automatic. 6 yards for a first down. Now it's going to be 4th down. But yeah, early on in that right after half, you know, that would have made it 19-0 right there. Or yeah, something like that. They were up 13-0, I think. And that, to me, you know, just because the guys, what does that mean? You know, NFL's done got that way though. So it goes all the way back to the 20-yard line there. So nothing terrible. Nothing terrible. It's only a point difference. And so it's still two something left in the third quarter. I like New England's chances at. Oh, well, let's also go this way too with that. You know, if you hit the quarterback too hard nowadays, you're going to end up getting flagged. But he did. He took a hard hit. No doubt about that. Yeah. Granted, he took a hard one. Yep. And if New England comes back and wins, he gets to do all that over next week in Baltimore. You know, we'll see what happens there. That Baltimore defense is maybe not as good as Buffalo's, but I tell you what, they're going to be in Baltimore. And they're calling for rain all next weekend. It's supposed to be a mess here on the East Coast. So that, and if it's as windy as it is now, Watson is not going to like it. He will not like that at all. They have to throw the football. And if they don't, not able to at all, they're not going to like it. Baltimore can run the ball. Notifications came up on my phone. I knew it was you before I looked. Did you? Yeah, I wanted to get the top 10, my top 16 wrestlers out there, and now we're going to see what happens. It should be good. Should really be good. I hope so. It is. I hope it is anyway. But yeah, you're going to have people both ways about that call in the end zone. Personally, I think you ought to either have to kneel or put your hand up and get a fair catch, just like a punt. And throwing the ball over on the side should not count. And the fact that they actually called it a touchdown originally tells me that they hadn't discussed about, this garbage and just that kind of stuff. Texans are probably going to try to throw the ball here. They're running with Henry, 3 yards, 4 yards. He's a tough running back. He's a tough guy. And he's a free agent. Best running back in the NFL as far as I'm concerned. And you can talk about Zeke all you want to. Zeke Elliott's nothing like this. This guy right here can run 40 times in a game. He doesn't care. He's just that good. He'll go somewhere where he's appreciated. Titans will find a way to lose it. Titans don't have a guy that can run around and stuff. Tannehill will find a way to lose it. No way. They don't need him. He's not going to Dallas. I'll tell you where he may end up going. I'll tell you where he really may end up going is San Francisco. He can go there. Or he could go to New England. But a lot of people's going to want to know where Tom's going. We'll see. He could go to Pittsburgh. You're right. That Pittsburgh offensive line's good. I don't know if it's as good as this Tennessee line, but Tennessee's got a good line, man. I tell you. Throwing the ball. New England's expecting it. Throw it through the middle. Go throw it through the middle. Go throw the ball. No, he didn't. No, he did not throw it. And they didn't go nowhere that time. Yeah. He should have been thrown it. I thought maybe it was going to be like a boot. But he didn't do the bootleg. Look at this. Kyle Van Noy. I don't see him. Is he in there? He's a tough linebacker. There's some tough guys on that New England team. I don't care what anybody says. That's the end of the third quarter. 1 point game, 14-13. I know Interzone says Tennessee's going to win. Yeah. Yep. He could fall that far. He could easily fall to 20th, 25th. But you see, the problem is this, though. And the reason I don't think maybe New England would get him is this. Miami's the third pick. Miami's probably going to take a quarterback. It's all dependent on how healthy Tua is. If Tua is healthy, if he's running, jumping, making the throws, rolling out and stuff like that, he's not going to make it that far down. He's not going to make it that far down to New England. Now, New England, on the other hand, they may move up. They got some draft picks to work with. So, hell, they still got draft picks from the Garoppolo trade. So, they could do that. They could move up and have a team that doesn't need a quarterback. Be like, okay, here you go, stockpile some picks. They could do that. And Washington's a prime team to trade with because Washington picks second. They don't want a quarterback. They need, defensive line, offensive line. They could use some receivers. They need everything. Bill likes their backup for the Patriots. Who's their backup right now? Well, you don't want to forget, too, Jacoby Brissett. He started there. Garoppolo, he started there. They've had some quarterbacks. In New England. So it's not like the cupboard's been bare there. But they knew as long as Tom was going to be there, it should be pretty cut and dry who their starter was going to be. But it's looking more and more by the day that Tom Brady will not be there next year. I don't think he will. I think he's definitely leaving. And the more I see it, the more I think probably he's going out west. Now, he could go down south. Jared Stidham. Okay. Hadn't seen him play. Let's see what happens here. How about INT? How about that? Boy, look at that. How about that? Tannehill always pitches one up like that. How about that? He didn't even throw the ball 20 yards down the field and just floated. It looked like a dead duck. How about that? Look there. 41-yard line. Yeah, 41-yard line. Start of the fourth quarter. That's all New England needs is get a field goal, let their defense play. They just got to get a couple of first downs. Yeah, I said all along, Tannehill's never won in New England. Even with the better team, and I think right now they're the better team, he's not the best quarterback of the two. He made a stupid mistake. And now New England should run the ball. I know. 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Wow. He's throwing in double coverage. That's not like Tom. But you see, they didn't send anybody else on the route. I mean, they 40 yards down from anybody. Nobody's even close to them. And that was definitely not the throw he should have made. Score is 14-13. Tennessee. And that's 8 yards down the field, 7 yards. Now it's 3rd and 2 or 3. 3rd and 3. Uh-oh. Is this going to be illegal use of hands? Defensive holding, maybe? It is. It's defensive holding. So it's going to be an automatic first down for New England. 14-13 Tennessee. 14 and a half minutes left to go in the game right now. Yes, it's holding on the defense. So that'll go front. That'll be added on to the end of the play. First down and 10 now for New England. And the Tennessee guys very, very upset about this. Let's see if it's warranted. Oh yeah, yeah. That's called a takedown in wrestling. You get 2 points for that in amateur wrestling. That's an amateur takedown, so that's a holding call. That should have been a holding call, and it was. 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for New England. He goes back to pass. Brady quick through the middle and 4 yards through the middle to Edelman. 2nd and 6 at midfield. New England's doing exactly what they want to do. They're keeping their defense off of the field. Those short plays are just like running plays. You're getting the ball down the field methodically. If you score 3, that's fine. You get the lead. If you score 6, then you're going to go for 2 points, undoubtedly. So right now, 14-13, midfield. Is back for the snap. That's a handoff. Right through the middle goes White for about 3 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 47-yard line. And Vrabel's having a fit over on the sideline, but just trying to get his defense right. Josh is calling them quick to the line. So that's 3rd and 3. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Back to pass. Throws the ball to the left. Oh, short. He got hit as he was passed. He got hit, knocked down, and that will make it 4th and 3 at the 43. And New England will be punting. New England will be punting right here. So they put a little pressure on him from the right-hand side in his face, and they knocked him down. He's been knocked down a few times today. Tom not at all happy right now. He is not happy. So they're going to be punting, they're not looking to put him at the 20. They want him inside the 10 here. Let's see what happens. Great coverage, great coverage. Yeah. Ball went in the end zone by about 5 yards. And Tennessee's ball at the 20-yard line. 12:45 left to go in this game. 14-13, Tennessee is on top. And it's a commercial break right now. Looking at tomorrow's games, the first one's at 1:05 tomorrow. Minnesota, New Orleans. Everybody's saying if there's going to be a blowout, this game could be a blowout. I agree. It could be a blowout. But don't be surprised if Minnesota comes in with the same type of game plan that all 4 of these teams had today. Let's keep quarterback cooped up. Let's keep Breeze cooped up, and let's have him running a little bit for his life. You know, if we have to blitz through the middle, let's keep him running. He does not want to do that. Minnesota can keep the game close if their defense shows up. If they don't, it could be a 20-point game by halftime. The other game tomorrow night, I'm not even going to say it's going to be the best game of the weekend, especially after the first game. First game tonight was a really good game. Seattle and the Eagles. The more the week has went on, the more I think the Eagles have a better chance at winning, although I still don't think they will. I was thinking probably it was somewhere in the range of maybe 27-20. Now I'll be surprised if either one of those two teams score 20 points. I got a feeling field goals are going to be a premium tomorrow. Don't be surprised if a winning team wins with 5 field goals, 15 to 10 or something like that. And the losing team, the only team gets a touchdown. Don't be surprised because both of those teams are very, very well versed defensively. And, if by chance, either one of those teams, whichever team wins, trust me, if New Orleans wins, that's not a team that San Francisco wants to see. They don't want to see Seattle back, and I'm sure they don't want to see the Eagles back. Even though I think they're the better, San Francisco's a better team there. I'm sure they're really, really, really rooting for Minnesota to win. Minnesota is not as good. Minnesota is not the team that Philadelphia or Seattle is, even though they have a better record than Minnesota, better record than Philadelphia. Running the ball, couple of yards, out to the 22. Mariota, I'm hearing that he may indeed try to forego next season at, with his contract and try to get that nulled. I think he's got one more year. If that's the case, he's going to try to become a free agent. Miami would probably be a great destination for him. Just trade places with Tannehill. Who knows? There's another running play, and they only got about another yard. So, wow, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, something like that right now Brady's trying to get the sideline going here. He's warming up and with the intention of going back out there. You can tell Tom's got that little bit of fire in his guts right now. Raiders nobody knows what the Raiders may do. Tom may end up going there, in fact. Phillip Rivers could. 3rd and 5. Will they throw the ball right here? You got to think they will. He's in the shotgun. And he's back, and he throws it. 5, 8 yards. First down, Tennessee. 11:15 left to go, and there's an injury on the field. Wow. And both these guys, when they hit each other, the guy for the Titans and the guy for New England. New England's guy, number 24, he is up already. You tell it looks like he's kind of holding his back. Back to prison on Monday. Won't be so bad. January, February be gone before you know it. Then all you have is March and April and a little bit of May. You just go through the weeks. It's not going to be bad. Tom was warming up. Now he's sitting on the bench. Let's see what they're going to do. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Henry again, and about 4 yards that time, 3 or 4 yards. Henry's a tough running back. He's got about 150 yards, I think, tonight, maybe more than that. Yeah, Stephon Gilmore is going in the tent. Yeah, Stephon Gilmore for the defensive back for the Patriots going in the tent. That should open up their chances. If they want to throw at somebody, throw it at his replacement. Let's see if they do it. Tannehill's looking out that way. He's in the I formation. 37-yard line. Hands it off once more. And, oh, boy, stopped him in the backfield. And then he still gained 3 yards. So he got all the way up to the 41-yard line. It's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 now for Tennessee. But he was stopped in the backfield for a loss. And he got those wheels in motion. And now it's going to be about 3rd and 2, I guess. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, something like that. So right now, 3rd down and 2. You got to be thinking, run, run, run. This will be a chance for them if they want to gun it down the field 20 or 30 yards. And, wow, he's in the shotgun. Hands it off. No, he did not hand it off. Tannehill keeps it. And first down, Tennessee at the 44-yard line. He ran that ball for 4 yards or 3 yards and got it to a first down to the 44. He faked that ball, and he ran wide left. And nice play by Tannehill. Very nice play. They're keeping it close to the vest, not throwing the ball, running the ball wide, running it through the middle, wasting time. 8:55 left to go in this ball game. 14-13 Tennessee. Tennessee now running wide. 5, 10, 15 yards for Henry. 15 more yards to the running wide right. First down, Tennessee, and they are in New England territory now at the 42-yard line. So they're almost in field goal range. And that would be devastating right now for a team like New England that can't get it in the end zone to save their life. Field goal's not too bad for New England, but if they get behind 4 points, they're forced to have to score a touchdown here. All right. Go hand it off again through the middle and made about 1 yard to the 40-yard line. And while all this is going on, under 8 minutes left to go in this game here at Gillette. Possibly the last game, Tom Brady, possibly his last home game. Appreciate it, Sean. Possibly Tom Brady's last home game in Gillette Stadium. And it's 7:35 and counting. Julian Edelman, he is chomping at the bit on the sideline. You can tell he wants that one more chance with his quarterback. Shotgun now, 40-yard line. He's back to pass. Now he's running for his life. And now he turns upfield, and he goes out of bounds. He gains about 6 yards there. So nice play, Tannehill. He turned a negative into a positive, something that Josh Allen was not doing the first, any time of that game with the Texans. But he got down here about the 34-yard line. So he got about 3 yards now to go for a first down. 3rd and 3. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is beside him now. He's in his shotgun. I don't think he's going to put the ball in the air. I'll be surprised if he puts this ball in the air. Let's see what happens. Oh, he fumbled it. And Henry falls on it. 4th down now, and they lost 2 or 3 yards here. This is big because if you got to kick a field goal, it fell right out of Tannehill's hands. Another flop by Tannehill. You cannot afford to do this. 4th and 4, they're going to kick a field goal. They got to. Got to kick a field goal here. Oh, wow, they're going to punt. Wow. Wow, you can 53 yards? They're letting the clock run. They took off. They took a delay a game. If you're New England, you definitely take them back. Push them back. Don't give them a chance for a field goal. I don't understand why Tennessee wouldn't go for the field goal here. 52 yards? Why not? Unless the wind's really blowing up there. It's cold, but man, oh man. And boy, oh boy, Belichick is going off on the ref. No, I would not go for it. I'd either kick a punt. I would either punt or field goal. Punt's not bad. Don't get me wrong. But when you're talking about Tom Brady, no, not a chance I'd go for it. And of course, now it's 7 yards. It was 4th and 3 or 4th and 2. Now it's 4th and 7. So what they're doing right here, they're taking multiple delay of game penalties And now they'll start the clock back up again. But if they get one more, it's going to be unsportsmanlike. It's going to be 15 yards, and then they'll stop the clock. So now they'll probably center the ball now that it's like 4th and 14. And now let's see if that's an offside or is that neutral zone infraction, so it's against. And now they're going back 5 yards. It's almost like New England had tried to do that. I don't know. And you can tell that both coaches, Vrabel and Belichick, right now, they're using the clock the way they want to. So neither guy is really wanting the clock to stay. Now it's under 5 minutes. If I was New England, I'd be happy about this. Yeah, I'd be happy if I was New England because if they score, this could be over with, you know. Wow. 9-yard line. Kicked it at the 9. So now, 60 yards from now, Tom and company could be going for a game-winning field goal. And this minute that they just wasted, that could be a problem. I would not, 1 point lead is not that big a lead, guys. I mean, if I'm up 10 points, then I might do those multiple, delay of games and stuff like that just to run the clock down. You could tell Belichick was getting pissed, but yet not to the point to where I'm going to call a timeout or, this or that. He's like, okay, we got 5 minutes. Tom Brady, what they've got to do, they got to run 4 wide receivers. And Benjamin Watson needs to be one of those wide receivers. I realize he's a tight end. He's one of the best 4 receivers they got, though. So Watson needs to run, preferably out wide. Maybe he'll get against a tight end. I mean, against a linebacker, and he may have or a safety, and he may have a one-on-one where he has a chance to go deep. When I say deep, 20-plus yards deep, and they may have a chance to do something here. Tennessee cannot afford to play loose defense here and give up 4 and 5 yards of play. If that's the case, it's going to be below 2 minutes when they get the ball back, and maybe below a minute, and they may be out of timeouts when New England kicks a field goal. If they do kick a field goal, which it's all they need now, So, but I can understand where Vrabel was coming from. He wanted to get rid of a lot of clock. He did that. So it's a little less than 5 minutes left to go. New England has the ball at their 9-yard line. This is probably Tom's swan song here in New England if they don't win. But Edelman will probably be doubled a lot right here. If that's the case, you got to go to Harry, and you got to go to Benjamin Watson. James White, if you got to pull him out of the backfield and let him run some routes, that's fine. But they got to find other ways to get down the field other than Julian Edelman. 4 or 5 first downs, and they're right there for field goal. That's all he needs, a field goal. They don't have to do anything stupid here. Brady back in the shotgun. They're actually at the 11-yard line. He's back. And right through the middle, 11, 20, 25, 30, 31-yard line. And that's James White. All it was a 5-yard pitch, and it turned in to a 20-yard catch. First down, New England and Tom Brady and James White. James White skipped through a couple of tackles there, but now they got plenty of room. 31-yard line. Vrabel, does he have enough guts to go out here and try to blitz? Does he have enough guts to blitz? Look like they're playing loose right here, but they make them wide. Back to pass, throws it again. It's a catch. Philip Dorsett, that's about 6 yards. What's up, Philip? How about that? Philip Dorsett catches the ball. Philip Reynolds comes in the game. What's up? It's 2nd and 4 for New England. New England's trying to get the game-winning drive going here. It's 3:35 left in the game. It's all's left. New England can pretty much win this ball game with a field goal and a defensive stand. Back to throw. Another, oh my goodness, right in Edelman's hands and right out of it. Oh my goodness. He was he was about 7-yard out, and it hit him right in the wrong spot, right in his damn hands. 3rd down. And that's got to be part of the reason Tom's not happy here. These guys are not making the catches this year. I mean, he's throwing some great passes tonight. And 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6. He won't be scared to throw it to Edelman again. Will they blitz? They may try to rush him a little bit. No blitz. He's back in the pocket. Throws it again. And now it is 4th down. 4th down. Wow. And Tom's just rolling his eyes up. He's just like that. That was not a good pass, though. I'll admit that. And now they're going to punt the ball with 3:17 left. New England's punting the ball. They got all 3 of their timeouts. It's all up to Tennessee here. And I tell you what, watch out for a fake right here. Nope. Down to the 30, down to the 20, it's down to the 12-yard line. 12-yard line, fair caught. So Tennessee has the ball down to 12. Misty rain going on in Foxborough. Just over 3 minutes left to go in this game. New England's put the game into their defense's hands right here. Down 14-13. And don't forget tomorrow's early game, 1 o'clock, Minnesota at New Orleans. 4:30 tomorrow, Seattle at Philadelphia. And they're going to try to run the ball and see if they can. And for about a yard and a half, see if they call their timeout. And indeed they do. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left to go. That was about a yard and a half. You just got to wonder if the Titans are going to open it up in it and throw the ball. I wouldn't either, Philip. New England's not proven they can get down the field on your offense, on your defense. I would let them waste this time, minute or two right here, or 30 seconds, whatever it is. Take all the New England's timeouts, punt the balls back to them again. That's what I would do. But, yeah, New England's settling out on the run right here. They're putting 8 and 9 men in the box. So if you ever were going to throw a slant pattern, right here would be the perfect time to throw it right, a slant to the inside. And what are they going to do here? They are in disarray. Tennessee has no idea what they're going to do. He's going to go back and throw. And there was a flag. That could be on the Titans. I think it may be. Illegal movement. Illegal formation, I think. I think it's illegal formation. Illegal shift. Illegal formation on the offense. So, yeah, New England will take that. Now the clock will stop as well. So it's going to be 2nd down and 14 yards. Illegal shift. Yep. See, and he went back to throw the ball right there and got a 1st down. That all comes back. And now not only does it come back, it comes back to the 10-yard line. A lot of bad things can happen here if you're Tennessee. I probably would just run the football. I don't think I would throw it here. You can get in too much trouble. They're going to run the ball 3 yards. Let's see if Will they call their timeout? 2:53, second timeout called by the Patriots. And that leaves them, what's it, 3rd and 8? Third and 11. 3rd and 11 now. Titans, if I'm the Titans, I don't even think about trying to get a first down. All I do, I run the football, get that last time out away from Tom and company. You do not want Brady with timeouts. You really don't. And now Derrick Henry is coming out of the game. That could be like, okay, we might be going to throw the football here. Then again, it could be just just showing that they may throw the football. New England's got to be ready for them to throw it, but they got to get 9 yards. See what you're going to do. They're playing man coverage. Back to throw, and first down. He threw the ball 10 yards down the field. Tannehill, 10-yard out. First down on Tennessee. That was a 10-yard out. First down Tennessee at their 26-yard line. And they could be on their way to Baltimore now. They could be on their way to Baltimore. Inner zone picked them. Inner zone told me all week that he picked them. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left to go. Whoa, they called a timeout. Now, New England still has one timeout left, and being that, see, they were late coming to the line, Tennessee was. It's being 2:08. They called a timeout so they wouldn't get a penalty against them. So now, if they run this football and they get them down before the 2-minute warning, they have to call a timeout right off. New England need to go to the referee now and say, look, as soon as this ball goes dead, timeout. We're calling timeout. That way you can get 2 plays in before the 2-minute warning. You do not let this clock go to 2 minutes. You do not do that. All right, Minnesota. What am I saying? Tennessee's back at the line, 1st and 10 at their 26. No reason to put the ball in the air. No, and they didn't. They handed the ball off. And, wow, another first down. 11 yards by Derrick Henry. That sews this game up. That is the game winner, guys. That is the game. It's at the 2-minute warning. Tom realizes now this game is kaput. And I personally think that he has played his last game in New England. He won't probably admit it tonight, but we'll probably see the writing on the walls in the next before the Super Bowl, I would say. I would say in the next 2-3 weeks, we'll see what Tom's going to do. If I were a betting man, I'd say he ends up either in L.A. playing for the Chargers or, man, oh, man. I don't think he wants to play on turf, so I don't think he'll play for Minnesota. He wants to get away from the cold weather, so he won't play for Chicago. He could go to Miami. He could end up in Miami. Don't be surprised. Miami's got a good young core of talent. But if I was a betting guy, no, I don't think he's going to retire. He does not want to go out like this. I think he's more pissed at his team, execs, and a coach than he is his teammates. They didn't try to help him all year long. I don't think he'll retire. I'll be very, very surprised if he retires. I think he could end up with the Chargers. I think he could end up with the Raiders. If you want a couple of long shots, Cincinnati ain't gonna take him. Cincinnati's got their man. Cincinnati is going to have a better team next year. Trust me. Cincinnati is no longer going to be cellar dwellers next year. You wait and see. You want to see a team that's going to go from when they win 2-3 games, they're going to win 7 or 8 games next year. They may go 500. They're going to be a much better team. They're going to be fun to watch too. But I mean, if Roethlisberger wasn't coming back, can you picture Brady going to Pittsburgh? I mean, weirder things have happened, folks. I guess he could end up. Yep, easy schedule too, having last place. You know, he could end up at Washington. He could end up at Carolina. There's some places he could go. He's got a lot of options. I just don't think he wants to play in a dome, and he doesn't want to play on turf. That's my opinion, purely my opinion. Now New England will call their final timeout, and that will be the game. In fact, right there, they didn't call their timeout. They're going to wait. So, yeah, this game is over with. I thought a road team would win, not Arizona, because they got the kid out there, the one that came from Oklahoma. What's his name? Sean probably knows. What's his name, Sean? Kid that went to Oklahoma and a quarterback at Arizona. I can't think of his name. So now it's third down. No penalty. I mean, no fumble or anything. And they actually called there last time. I think 1:11 left. Who was Kyler Murray? Yeah, Kyler Murray. They wouldn't get Arizona. Don't want him. No. Denver. I would have thought Denver might, but they got that kid locked now. I don't think they want him. Maybe Detroit, but does he want to play in a dome? I don't think so. You know, but that's right. Minnesota doesn't play in a dome anymore. That's right. I forgot about that. They play outside now. First down, and now it's knee time. It is official. Tom has no reason to pick another football up. You have no reason to even throw it. I don't think no, Tampa. They got Winston, Jameis Winston. Yeah. But he's not anything to write home about. But they've got their hopes and wishes on Jameis Winston. So this game is over with. They're just going to lay on the football here. No reason. I don't understand why they're. It's actually 4th and 4. Oh, okay. They got a punt on it. They got a punt the ball. Yeah, Chargers, Raiders, Redskins, Steelers, depending on Roethlisberger, which they're saying Roethlisberger will be back, and Panthers. They're the teams I think that might want him. It might go after him. I don't know. They're going to try to block his kick right here. If they can block his punt, can you imagine? So Tom and company have Vegas a dome stadium. No, it's not a dome stadium. I don't think so. I don't think it is. I went to Vegas. It holds about 80,000 though, 77, something like that. So they get the ball to 1. Tom Brady and company. Is the Raiders Stadium in Vegas a dome stadium? It is. Allegiant Stadium is domed. It is domed. It is a dome stadium. Vegas Raiders. They're not even going to be called the Las Vegas Raiders. They're just going to be called the Vegas Raiders. Oh, pick six. Pick six. Unbelievable. How about that? A pick six. The ball bounced off his receiver, went to the 10-yard line, 10-yard run, 20-13. And I actually hear boo birds. I actually hear boos right there. I actually hear boos in Gillette Stadium. Wow, they're going for 2 points. Unbelievable. How about that? Now, why wouldn't you go for 1 point here? You're up 20-13. You get you 1 point, you're up 8. You go for 2 and miss, they can beat you. I mean, with a run back, who the hell knows, right? Tom is just, he looks so frustrated to me. Yeah, Philip, right now at this point, it does look like he would retire. I don't think he wants to, but man, oh man. And this place is not emptying yet, but they let loose some boos right there. But yeah, Allegiant Stadium is a dome stadium. $1.8 billion stadium. And how many people? I want to say it was 78,000. But let's see how many people it'll hold. 65,000. Expandable to 72,000. Okay. And it's going to be a grass field. So it's going to be opening in July 31st, 2020. UNLV will have field turf put on they'll have like a field turf rolled over, and the Raiders will be playing on grass. So this is and no parking. No parking. How about that? Raiders are moving. Yeah. Raiders are moving to Allegiant Stadium. I'm sorry, not Alliance. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Yeah. And it's official. They're going to be there starting September, August, or whatever, 2020. So the Raiders will be there. No 2-point conversion, so it's still a 7-point game. 20-13 after the pick six by Tom Brady. When you ring was the last pick six he threw before tonight. Yeah, so you can tell you. To me, I'm not going to be surprised if Belichick hangs it up. Fans are going to say, thank you, Brady. We'll see. They're just hoping he doesn't leave. They're still hoping he stays. But he has no contract. Next August, he just turned 42 in August. So by the time he starts next year, it'd be 43. He's taken a little bit of a pound in the last. Oh my gosh. What in the hell are they doing? Yeah, he'll be 43 next August. Yeah. And the game is over. I thought they'd give at least Tom at least one snap. They didn't even give him a snap. Wow. And now it's starting to rain. And Mike Vrabel, one of the few pupils of Belichick to beat him. He was never no, didn't even have to knee it. It's over with. He was never an assistant under him, though, but he played for him. But any assistant he's ever had that has played against him pretty much loses. So that's a telltale there that if you want to beat, the big man, coach somewhere else starting off. Don't even start under him. Coach somewhere else, work your way. And Tom has already seek shelter for the night. Tannehill now will be taking his talents um, to Baltimore. So yeah, Tennessee's going to Baltimore next week, and Houston's on their way to Kansas City. So that's what's happening there. I think that's right. Oh yeah. You're right. Yep, they're going to Baltimore. Tennessee goes to Baltimore next week. Houston. I thought the home team was going to win today. I just thought the other home team would win. I thought so. Tomorrow, guys, Minnesota's going to start off at New Orleans. New Orleans, that game went to 7.5. The Seattle-Philadelphia game, Seattle was as much as a 4-point favorite this week. It is now went down to a pick'em game. So all the money's been on Philadelphia the week. All week long, all the money's went on Philadelphia. I like Seattle in that ball game. So we'll see. We'll see. Should be a good game. That first game, depending on what Breeze is all about. If Breeze goes out and lights, 400 yards, I just don't see Kirk Cousins sticking with him on that. I just don't. I don't think he will. But if Breeze throws for 175 yards and running football a little bit, and Minnesota is able to stop him for the majority of the night of the day, it could be a good ball game. So it's all in the hands of Minnesota's defense. Same for Seattle. They've got to put Carson Wentz on his butt. If they put him on his butt, stop their running game. They don't have enough passing game to really. I don't think Dallas Goedert. He would have to catch 10 balls tomorrow, depending on if Zach Ertz plays. Zach Ertz doesn't play. Dallas Goedert. He'll be a name you hear all night long tomorrow in Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia's run ends tomorrow, though. I like Seattle in that ball game, but both my picks today, I missed both of them. Belichick no more. Ertz is playing, but they need even more than Ertz. I mean, let's be for real about the situation. They have very little offensive talent outside of the tight end. With the outside of the tight ends, their receivers are really, really not very good. The offensive line's hurting. Belichick, it won't surprise me if Belichick announces he retires. It wouldn't surprise me at all. It's a perfect time for him to retire. How do I know this, Bob? About what? Yeah, I hadn't heard Zach Ertz was playing. I hadn't. Let's see. I hadn't heard Zach Ertz. I can find out real quick. Philadelphia Eagles actives this week. I'll find out right now. Actives and inactives. Zach Ertz is still questionable. He's questionable. He's not active right now. He's not currently active yet. Yeah. Zach Ertz is not. He's questionable right now. Miles Sanders will play, but they're going to need more than Miles Sanders. They really will. And Lane Johnson's their best. He's their best. He's their best lineman as well. And the Eagles are so depleted from the first time. And don't forget, they've played this team already. What, week 14? I think it was week 14. They lost 17-9. I mean, that tells you right there. Let's see. Week 14, I believe it was. It wasn't week 14. Maybe it was week 15. It was, no, maybe it was week 13 then. No. Seattle, week 12. Who is Lane Johnson? Ertz right now, he's officially questionable though. They have not put him on the end. No. Trust me on this one. They're not. If he's a questionable player, they will not have. They got an hour and 30 minutes before game time tomorrow, so that'd be at 2:00 tomorrow, 2:30, something like that. They have to put their lineups in there, and Lane Johnson he's a lineman. He's a lineman for the Eagles, but right now it's not official, Bob B. It is not official there. And even if they were saying they were going to play right now, nothing goes official until tomorrow at 90 minutes prior. So we'll see what happens there. Minnesota, New Orleans. New Orleans, a 7.5-point favorite. Seattle, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. He's losing a lot of players, man. He's going to be losing a lot of players. If Belichick announced it, and look, what more he's got 6 rings. 6 rings, first ballot Hall of Fame coach. Gotta be. I mean, come on. 9 Super Bowls. He first ballot Hall of Famer coach. It is official for NBC Sports. Yeah, they have to give a thing to the league. They have to give a thing to the league that shows whether they are officially in or out. That's not even been handed yet. They hadn't even given it to the team yet, and so we'll see what happens there. Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis could be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys. It's a financial move, really, guys, because Urban Meyer said 2 months ago he would take a job. He gave it to the league. He said he would take the job, and Dallas sort of reneged on that. They're saying, no, we're going to talk to Mike McCarthy and Marvin Lewis. They talked to McCarthy Friday and Saturday. Lewis Friday and Saturday. McCarthy came in late today and talked to Jerry or Stephen Jones. I still don't think either one of them is going to be their next coach. It could be. I still say it's going to be Lincoln Riley of the Oklahoma Sooners. It's perfect. It's a perfect storm for Lincoln Riley to up and move away from Oklahoma and into a role with Dallas. The coach at Baylor, I'm understanding that maybe now he's going to Carolina. Nobody who has a brain or is not desperate will coach for Jerry. Well, money talks, man. Money talks. And they have a talented team. I don't think they have a great quarterback, but they have a talented team. They have a really good defense. And you get the best place to play. I don't think so. I don't think so, Sean. I don't think Urban Meyer's going. We'll see. Rivers, free agent. Rivers has said, I will talk to every available team that needs a quarterback. He has stated that he will talk to every team that is looking for a starting quarterback. I will talk to them. The Chargers have made it clear they don't want him back. They don't. They're not. They're not going to discuss. They're not even in discussions with him. So Rivers is a free agent. He will walk, and who knows where he may end up. He could end up in Carolina. I said all along. I said from originally though that I thought maybe he may come to Carolina just due to the fact that Dak's not a great quarterback though. He's not a top 10. So, that Dak Prescott, anybody who wants to pay him $30 million is nuts. Yeah, Dallas has a lot of problems though as far as ownership. You're right there, but Prescott is not a great quarterback. He won't be head coach in Dallas. He won't be head coach in Dallas. Dallas is but he'll be somewhere. I think this is just me. I think he could be at Oklahoma next year. They could swap jobs. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But he could go to Baylor. We'll see. I think he'll be in college next year. If I was betting on Jason Garrett, he's exactly what USC needs. USC needs somebody like a Jason Garrett, somebody with a little bit of, I coach for the Cowboys. I can help you out if you ever want to try. So we'll see what happens there, guys. All right, I'm heading out for the evening. Bob, I got a Cardinals game I posted up a couple days ago. If you missed my boxing, Hagler, he had himself a battle for the championships. And now I got my top 16 wrestlers, legends of wrestling. Legends of wrestling. We'll see if Rule leaves Baylor. He told his team he was leave. He may leave. So don't put it again. He told him at the bowl game he may leave. Oh, it was History Maker. You're right. You guys have a great rest of your evening. My prediction is Brady is out. I think Belichick retires. I think Belichick will retire, leaving that Patriot job open, which is not a bad job. So you guys have a great one. Tom, Ken, Bob, Sean, who all is with me? Philip, you all have a great rest of your evening. Tomorrow, I'm picking New Orleans to win, not to cover. 2 or 3 points is, I think, is all they're going to win by. I think Seattle wins, maybe by a touchdown over the Eagles. Eagles just have too many problems. I just think after so many injuries, you just can't cover for them. So we'll see what happens. You guys have a great one. My name's Rob. Hit that subscribe button, whichever side it's on, and give me a thumbs up, whichever side. It's about right here, I guess, is a thumbs up. And have a good one, guys. Have a great night.